Okay. Good morning to all. This is G. Sriram, guest lecturer in SWR TDC Kalikiri. So today we discuss the topic is Java tokens. Java tokens. First of all, I go for tokens. Token is nothing but a simple definition that is called smallest individual unit in a program. Smallest individual unit in a program is called token. So basically, they can be classified into five types of tokens are available in Java programming. That is, the first one is keyword or reserves. The second one is identifiers. The third one is data type, and the fourth one is operators, and the fifth one is separators. So these are the five types of tokens are available in Java programming. First of all, I go for keyword. Keyword is also known as a reserve words. Basically, the reserve words they can be again classified into two types. That is, the first one is keyword and the second one is literals. Okay, so keyword is a reserve words. In Java language, keywords are the 50 keywords are available in Java. But C language is 32 keywords only. Okay, so there are some keywords are available in Java keywords. For example, int, short, byte, long, for, do, while, public, static, class, variable, etc. So these also known as keywords. It is also used to keywords in Java. This is the keywords in how many keywords in available in Java? That is 50 keywords. But C language in 32 keywords only. But C++ is the 64 keywords available in C++. So the number of the differences in Java, C, C++. That is the Java language is used to keyword in 50 keywords are available. Next one, I go for literals. Literals means sequence of characters or digits. So this is the sequence of characters in short, byte, long, for a collection of characters. That is called alphabets, digits, numbers, whatever may be. So this is the sequence of characters. Sequence of characters or digits is known as a literals. Basically, the literals in Java programming they can be classified into 5 or 6 types available in literals. That is, the first one is integer literals. The second one is floating point literals. And the third one is character literals. And string literals. The last one is Boolean literals. Literals means sequence of characters or digits. So some of the literals in Java language, that is 5 types of literals available. That is, the first one is integer literals, second one floating point literals, and third one character literals, and fifth one string literals, and the third one is last one is the Boolean literals. The first, I go for first one integer literals. Integer literals. In this type of literals is called can be stored in whole numbers. That is such as a whole numbers. And integer literals can store the whole numbers only. Whole numbers. That is example 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, etc. These numbers are also stored in integer literals. It is also include positive or negative numbers. Positive or negative numbers. And does not support with integer letters, does not support with decimal points. That is called, for example, 0.45, 0.56. This is the decimal points. Does not support with integer letters. It supports with only positive or negative values. That is plus 10 or minus 10, whatever may be. Positive or negative numbers also included in integer letters. Next, I go for floating point letters. Floating point letters. That is, floating means is simply definition. Floating means decimal points or fractional parts. Fractional parts or decimal points. Decimal points. For example, 0.54, 0.43. That is the floating point values. Next one, I go for character. Character letters. What is meant by character? The character is nothing but sequence of digits, a group of characters. It is encoded with single quotation. It is encoded with single quotation. Is called character. For example, sequence of digits are characters. That is 555 or Java. It is encoded with single quotation. Is called character. Some of the characters, that is the first one, characters are available in alphabets. Second one, digits, and the third one is special symbols. Fourth one is blank spaces. Alphabets. Alphabets is also known as a basically lowercase or uppercase. Lowercase or uppercase. That is small a to z or capital A to Z. These are the alphabets. It is also known as a character. Next one, digits. That is 0 to 9. It is also called a character. Special symbols. That is opening braces, closing braces, comma, semicolon, full stop. These also known as a special symbols, including mathematical functions also. That is called addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These also known as a characters. What is meant by blank spaces means non-printing values. For example, to enter on a keyboard in enter or delete, some non-print on the paper. So is called blank spaces, non-printing values. Printing values is called blank spaces. Okay. Next, I go for string. String means it is encoded with double quotations. So double quotations, it is encoded with the string. That is, for example, of 555 and Java. Also, it is encoded with double quotations. This is called string. Boolean means it is the two values are available. That is true and false. True and false. False is the default value. False is the default value. It will contain, it will represent the two values. That is true or false. True means 1. False means 0. This is the represent values. Is also default value is called false. And it can be represent two values. That is true and false. This is the literals. Next, I go for identifiers. Identifiers. So identifiers means it is the programmer designers called identifiers, programmer designers. That is called, for example, in Java program, that is class name, that is and opening braces, public static void string arguments. There is no end with semicolon. This is the not a statement, it is the command. And opening braces, system dot out dot println, that is welcome to Java, and end with semicolons and again closing braces. So this is the class is the keyword. It is using the keyword. Must and should use the keyword in every Java program. Start with keyword. There is no header files in Java, but C is the using the header files. That is, for example, in C language header files is hash include stdio.h. This is the header files in C language. And C++ is the hash include iostream.h. This is the header files in C++, but there is no header file in Java. Why you are using the class and the keyword is using the class means it is not supported in operator overloading, but you are using the class. So class is the keyword. First we should start with class keyword. And opening braces. Opening braces is the separators. Is one of the keyword. And is the class name. It identifies, that is identifiers. Naming variable name or class name or method name or interfaces or packages is also known as identifiers. So must also using the identifier and class. But identifiers does not start with digits. So does not start with digits. Must and should you start the lowercase or uppercase. So it will start the lowercase or uppercase in identifiers. Does not start with digits. It is also include underscore characters, and it is also include $ symbol. So these also used in identifiers. So identifiers means programmer designers is called identifiers. Must and should start with alphabets or lowercase or uppercase. Does not start with digits. It is also used in underscores and $ symbols. Okay. So next I go for data types. Data types. Data types means store the values. Data types means store the values. So basically in Java language, so they can be classified into two types of data types. That is, the first one is primitive data type, and the second one is non-primitive data type. Primitive means to directly store the data values, and indirectly store the values is called non-primitive. So directly store the values is called primitive. So primitive data type again classified into two types. That is numeric and non-numeric. Numeric data type and non-numeric data type. Numeric means they can be classified into two types. That is integer and float. And non-numeric again classified into two types. That is character, boolean. Integer data type again classified into four types. That is byte and short, int long. Integer data type again classified into four types, that is byte, short, int, long. And I go for floating point data, that is again classified into two types, that is float and double. Next I go for second one, non-primitive data type. Non-primitive data type again classified into three types, that is arrays, and the second one is class, and third one is interfaces. So data type means store the values. They can be classified into two types, that is primitive and non-primitive. Primitive means directly store the values, and non-primitive is the indirectly store the values. That is directly store the values means numeric and non-numeric. Numeric data type again classified into two types, that is integer and float. Integer means integer is the it can be stored the values is, that is whole numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, etc. So floating point means it is the fractional parts or decimal points. So integer data type, that is byte. Byte you can size in data type only 1 byte. It store the value is 1 byte, and short is the 2 bytes, and int is the 4 bytes, and long is the 8 bytes. 1 byte means 8 bits. 1 byte means 8 bits. 2 bytes means 16 bits, and 4 bytes means 32 bits. 8 bytes means 64 bits. So these are the store the values in integer. Again, the next go for floating point values. Floating point means is the decimal points or fractional points. That is float. It will store the values is 4 bytes, and double is store the 8 bytes, and again classified into long double, that is 10 bytes. This is the stored values in integer and floating. So these are also known as a numeric data types. Next I go for non-numeric. Non-numeric means character. In this session I have discussed the topic, that is character. Character means sequence of digits or symbols is known as a character. It is encoded with single quotation. That is, for example, 555 is the character and Java is the character. It is encoded with single quotations. But in data, store the value is character is 2 bytes. 2 bits. That means 8 bits. Sorry, 16 bits. Next of all, Boolean. Boolean, it represents the two values, that is true and false. True is the 1 and false is the 0. This is the default value. True and false. This is the two values represented. The character and Boolean is the non-numeric data type. Next I go for non-primitive data type. Non-primitive data type means indirectly store the values, that is arrays, class, interfaces. Arrays means array is a similar data type to store the values in similar data type. So they can be classified into basically two types: one dimensional, two dimensional, multi-dimensional, and the class is the collection of objects. Is the non-primitive data type. Is also called a user-defined data types. User defined data type, but it create as users. So arrays, classes and interface. Interface is the method. So collection of abstract methods. Abstract methods is known as the interface. Abstract means hidden the data. Abstract methods is also called interfaces. So next I go for operators. Operator means operator is a symbol. It will store the mathematical or logical operations. So some of the operators in Java language, in 37 operators are available in Java language. So I go for operators. Operator means operator is a symbol. It will perform mathematical or Mathematical operators are also known as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Logical operators again classified into 2 or 3 types, that is logical and logical or logical not. So these are the statistical methods in logical operators. So some of the operators are available in Java, that is arithmetic operators, and second one logical operators, and the third one is assignment operators, and fourth one is relational operators, and the fifth one is conditional operators, sixth one is increment and decrement operators. So these are the special operators. These are the operators are using in Java. In this Java language, 37 operators are available. That is, for example, arithmetic, logical, assignment, relational, conditional, increment and decrement, and special operators. These are also known as operators. So first of all, arithmetic. Arithmetic operators means the mathematical functions, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So that is the example of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These are the arithmetic operators. And the logical operators. Logical operators means combining two operands. Combining two operands. Operand means A is the operand, B is the operand, plus is the operator. So the combining of two operands is called logical operators. Next one, assignment operators. To assign the values, given the values, that is called assignment. Assign the values. That is called, for example, in this syntax, assignment operator is variable 1 is equal to assign the values, that is A is equal to 10. This is the value assignment. Is called assignment operator. Relational operator means the relationship between two operands. Operand means A and B. The relationship between two operands is called relational operator. That is called relational operators means less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equal. These are also known as a relational operators. Next, conditional operators. Conditional operator means, that is the question mark is the conditional operator. Next one, increment and decrement operators. Increment means plus plus, decrement means minus minus. And again classified into increment and decrement operators. Increment means two types of classification, that is the first one is pre-increment, second one is post-increment. That is, pre means in front of operand, post means after represent the operand. So these are the plus plus. A is the pre-increment, A plus plus is the post-increment. Next, decrement. Same, they can be classified into two types, that is pre-decrement, post-decrement. That is minus minus A minus minus is called decrement operators. Next of all, I go for special operators. Special operators means, that is opening braces, closing braces, brackets and cover braces, and these are also known as a special operators. Special operators is also known as a punctuators. It is also called punctuators. So these are the operators. By separators means is also called, that is full stop, comma. So these separators means to divide the two operands. To divide the two operands is called separators. So this is the Java tokens in Java language. So keywords is the 50 keywords, and identifiers is the programming designers, that is must have to start with alphabets or lowercase or uppercase, does not start with digits. Data type means store the values, that is they can be classified into two types, primitive or non-primitive, and numeric and non-numeric. So again, next go for operator. Operator is a symbol. It will perform 8 operators are available in Java, that is arithmetic, logical, assignment, relational, conditional, incremental and special operators. So these are also known as a operators. Next one, I go for separators. Separators means to separate on the two operands is called separators. So in this lesson we discuss the small